Welcome back to Judo Highlights. The European Championships is underway at the moment, and this is day one. We'll have a look at all the action, see who the new European champions are. But first of all, I just want to show you guys this technique from Garrigos. It's pretty crazy. Gets up from here, goes again, and then changes direction. I guess it's kind of a soto makikomi. He's done this sort of technique before, but now he can grab below the belt. And we actually saw this from Chopanov as well. This will bring back some memories for some people. Actually, Maruyama's father, he was pretty famous for this technique. Moving along, let's talk about the results. And under 60, Staralashvili. Here he is with his red back patch. So, world champion under 60, and now also European champion. Different years. We'll see how he does at the World Championships coming up soon. But he's definitely on fire, and 21 years of age, still got many years of prime, maybe more prime to come. Definitely still learning and growing as a judoka. So here he is in the final against Bliev. Now Bliev defensively very aware of what Staralashvili was trying to do. It did go into golden score, and then eventually Staralashvili does get a throw, and here it is. So with the new rules, this is definitely a score, putting the elbow down like that. Bliev looked for a little bit of newaza, but it was too late. Staralashvili, European champion at under 60 for 2025. Oh, and before I forget, if you want to watch day 2, day 3, make sure you use my code Judo Highlights to check out the action, get a discount on JUDOTV. Don't do what I did last year and pay full price. Could have saved myself a little bit of money using my own code. Anyway, so Bliev takes a silver. I think it's his 4th silver medal at a European Championships, senior and junior level. Maybe he'll get gold one of these days. He definitely has the skills. Very interesting guy to watch. Flows between tachiwaza and newaza beautifully. And you can see here, he's got good submissions as well. In this technique, the Sode Guruma Jime, definitely seeing it a lot at the lightweights. People using it in the newaza from behind and turtle, using it to turn people over, and of course getting chokes from the bottom. Now Bliev, he took out Mikidze. Mikidze had a decent day, had some good techniques, some good submissions. Here's a Juji Gatame that he eventually gets. Tries to roll his opponent over, but doesn't really need to. He's got the arm. That's a quick tap. So after losing to Bliev, Mikidze, he went through the repechage. And then, similar to the final, as soon as it gets the golden score, Mikidze comes up with an attack. I think a lot of people try to do that. As soon as it goes to golden score, a lot of people try to be first to attack. It is a good strategy because any score can win it for you. And then for the other bronze medal, Garrigos, he was going in for a reverse Seoinage here, but I think at the same time, Yusifov, Yoko Otoshi. So Yusifov, I don't know if he was waiting for the reverse Seoinage. I highly doubt it. I think he just threw the right technique out at the right time and got the counter. Now, at under 66, there were some great throws, that's for sure. And then Vieru here, unfortunately, gets a bit of an injury. I'm not sure exactly what happened in this exchange. Or maybe he came into the contest with a pretty severe injury. You can see here, just having a little bit of an issue with his hip, maybe his groin area. And then he has to take a knee here and just kind of stretch things out. At first I thought it was a knee, but once I saw this I definitely realized that it wasn't. And you can tell he's going through it. He doesn't quite understand what's happening to his hip / groin area right now. And so what he does actually return, and he does try to continue the contest, but this just wasn't happening. There's something very seriously wrong with that area. And you don't see this very often, but Vieru does wave it off, just cannot continue. So that's unfortunate, and I wish him all the best in his recovery. So we've seen a little bit of Chopanov in this video already. Such an exciting judoka, one of my favorites to watch at under 66. Now he made it to the final and he was up against Daiki Buba. Check out this technique from Buba. I'm not sure if it's a Sasai or Sumiyotoshi going on the inside of the knee like this. We definitely need a name for this technique. Let me know if you guys have any crazy names for it and I'll add it to the Judo Wiki. So the final between these two was pretty exciting. You always know it's going to be a good match when there's a score very early on. And the very first exchange, Buba does get a U-call score here. Chepanov tries to counter, but he's already put the elbow down by then. So a U-call score by Buba, and a little bit of a head clash as well, it seems. Now Chepanov, he comes back with a U-call of his own. I want to call this Sumiyotoshi as well, just because not a lot of leg involved. Now after the two U-call scores, these guys really tightened up their defense, did well to kind of stop each other's throws. Have a look at the defense from Chepanov here as Buba launches in for a big pickup. But it wasn't golden score, it wasn't Chepanov's day. Here's Buba with the Kochigari score. So gold for Buba, silver for Chepanov. And then over to the bronze medal contests, we had Kaya also getting a score in golden score here against Piras from Italy. And then Saha from Finland ended up winning this contest. 3 Shidos goes to Nieto from Spain. Now we'll just have a look at some of the highlights, the big throws at under 66 before we talk about the results in women's divisions. Check out this next one. White does very well to defend the Kataguruma, but then on the way up, Obitori Gaishi gets him. This time no escape. Really nice combination into the Osoko Gari here. And this was a big one from Piras. He had a decent day, I guess, not making a bronze medal, but still getting to the bronze medal contest. And here's one more from Piras. And then this last one, a really good example of the front Uchimata, really taking advantage of that cross grip over the top, deep tricep grip. So for the gold medal contest at under 48, we had Costa versus Bukli. This was another good one, going back and forth. Yuko first for Bukli, and then Costa with the low Ochigari. Bit of a head clash, it seems here. And that happens a lot with Ochigari. A lot of people do say, put your forehead on the person's chest, and then sometimes you get a bit of a head clash. So this is golden score, and you can see Costa with 2 Shidos on the board. Here comes the third one. And so Bukli wins that one by Hansokumake, but also got a nice score as well, so it was a good contest. Now for the bronze medal contest, we had Scuto. She gets an early score here. They are a bit late putting it on the board, but it is a Wazari. And then here, I think we got to call this the Matsumoto roll. Going forward, I do have a section on the Judo Wiki about this, and a variation done by Vieru. So a nice win by Scuto. And then for the other bronze medal, on the other side of the bracket, we had Stojadinov. And her contest was decided by Shido. So we'll move on up to under 52 now. And we'll just cover the 2 bronze medals before we talk about the final. Very interesting final. So Toro with the sweep and the Osaikomi here. Call this what you will. Some people will call it the Kokushikan Gaishi, but just looks like a nice butterfly sweep, if you ask me. And then Van Krevel with the big throw, deep in the golden score to win her bronze medal. She's pretty ecstatic about this. And moving into the final, we had Krasniki against Gifrida. Gifrida, she is world champion, and of course we all know the record of Krasniki, just an absolute force at under 52. I wonder if she ever gets tired of winning, I'm not sure. Now it wasn't just the 1 score for Krasniki, it was 2. And I'll show you the second one here because I think this is illegal at the junior level. Picking up someone and slamming them like this, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but did they recently change this and make this a definite score? You used to have to kind of put your foot in there and make it a kochi or a kosoto to even get a score for this kind of technique, but they do look at it and they do give her a yuko for this score. So Krasniki, another dominant performance, and that is everything from day 1, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for day 2. Like, subscribe, peace.